Hello, everyone. Welcome tonight. So, of course, I was late for Noodle Stream tonight, and I've learned that they went to a new low again tonight. It's always the same thing. They always have to go to a new low. They have to always amaze us on what bottom feeders they are. So apparently, Monaco, aka Monica, Shay decided going after Noodle Mash wasn't good enough for her. No, no, no. She couldn't just stop at that. She had to go after her 80-year-old mother. She has to go after Hey Maggie May. So going after Noodle Mash herself was just getting boring to them. So they gotta up the ante. And hey Boots, hey Tracy, welcome. They have to go over to Noodle's mother's Facebook account and get photos and other information. Hey, Julie. And then Photoshop those photos into little nasty little creations. We all saw some of those memes on Hooker's community wall a long time ago. And I'm sure some of them will be ending up on X's community wall soon. So that wasn't, so Noodle Mash isn't just fair game. You have to go after their families too. This is utterly pathetic, wrong. So, X, Monica, what did Noodle's mommy do to you? Is she on YouTube in chats? Is she in our chats? Does she have a YouTube channel? Uh, I don't see her around. Does anyone in chat, or did anyone in chat ever see Noodle's mother, 80-year-old mother, ever in chat? Or do you see her have a channel? Okay, I can answer that for you, Julie. Monica is X, or extinct tube. That's her name. Monica's her first name, and she's a piece of shit. Excuse my French, but I'm not going to sit there and go at people's families or their kids when they have nothing to do with anything. So if we have annoying little shitheads that hang over at slobbies, or retros or whoever, we go after them. We don't go after their children. We don't go after their parents who absolutely have nothing to do with it. What is that going to accomplish? I'm sure their parents have no clue what's going on around here. And if they do, they have very little knowledge of the ins and outs of what's going on here. So it's like, what's the point? But here's the thing. Hey Missy K. So we have Natasha over at her channel. She gets her daughter involved in the YouTube shit. So apparently her daughter is her bookkeeper during her makeup sales. And sometimes she appears in Natasha's chat. So apparently, when Natasha scams, she's fair game because she is on this platform involved in the bullshit called drama. So that would make her fair game. I don't really care if their kids are adults or they're underage. Really, don't sit there and say, "Wow, I really want to get to them, so I'm just gonna message their children, or I'm just gonna message mommy and daddy." Huh? That's a cheap shot. So a lot of these people over there, they think, "Oh, I can't beat the argument that they're making on this platform, so we're gonna go attack their parents or their kids." Oh, I know. We're gonna utter some racial slurs. That will get them. Oh, I get it. Oh, I know. I'll utter some homophobic slurs. They'll back off. The homophobic slurs are getting quite contagious around here. First, Mrs. Portland starts using them, and it's becoming socially acceptable to the point where everyone else is starting to use them on that side. It's getting to the point where anything goes. But I do get the argument from a few in or on this side that, oh, they make the rules and it's totally selective. They make the rules and they get to bend them. And but I've seen a live stream. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about, where they have Mrs. Portland on, and this was very gross, by the way, in my opinion. They have her on panel, and she starts crying as usual. saying, "Poor me, I'm getting hate attacked, bullied, mentally abused by everyone on here." And then she goes on and on, and it was like everyone on panel was rubbing her back, saying, "Oh, Mrs. P, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right." And then she was lying, saying nobody wants me to do my crafts, and nobody wants me to be happy. The whole we all heard that speech before. And if she really wanted to do her crafts and nothing else, nobody would have a real issue with that. Yeah, I agree with you, Maggie. 100%. I don't like the way they come after Noodle Mash, especially today when they've gone to their new low. Every time you think they did it or they went as low as they can get, they surprise you. They really do surprise you when they do something low like this. Hey, Splash and Fall. Yeah, this bullying has to stop. This bullying has to stop. So they sit there and saying, "We hate Jamie. We can do whatever the fuck we want on here, even if it's low." But then they go and pull all the stops to try to get rid of them. And it's like, really? So people have gone real life on him. They have lied, and now they're laughing because Jamie has had enough of it all, and he's going to get a lawyer and is going to explore taking these dumb nuts to court. And I support that 100%. And in my opinion, it should have happened a long time ago. With some of these people, they this is just how I view it. Is they say, "Well, I keep pushing the envelope. Jamie sits there and does nothing to me except yap and tell the truth about me. So all they do over there is get triggered over someone like me or someone like Jamie sit there and tell the truth about them. A lot of the time, a lot of the times, we have our opinions, and a lot of the time we have proof. We prove every single thing that they say and do, and they sit there and get triggered and triggered, and then sometimes they get owned by us over on this side. Oh, they can't handle that, right? They can't handle getting owned. And it comes to this old fashioned, "Hey, Manderlin, So when they get owned and they say, "Oops, got caught," they got to go on these tirades and go on a striking war. He says, "Guess what? We know how to do that too. We know how to strike. We could strike you right back if we wanted to." So if we want to, Miss Drunken Donut decided, "Oh, I'm gonna strike Jamie." So she didn't think this through. She didn't think it all through because she thought he would just sit there and take it. Mm, uh, not happening. Not happening. So when she decided, when she decided to restrain me, I said, "That's not fair." So she gets to talk all the shit she wants on her channel, but when something is said about her and part of her stream was played, she gets to she gets to be strike happy. So guess what I did? I struck her ass. Yeah, that's right. And then she thought by countering that she'll get it all back. Wrong again. Wrong again. I got that thing down once it came back up. Hey, James. So, so she thought she could get away with lying about me, saying I beat my mommy. Hey, Moon. So she thought she can come around, say I beat my mommy, no proof. So they read the information that I released myself after Natasha decided to run with something she got a message from. She said she got a message from so-called anonymous person, which I have an idea who it was, and she claims it wasn't just Jess K. And says that I'm the P word and I beat my mommy. So since they have nothing else, they decide to run with that lie. So they decided to run with that lie since they have nothing else. And I decided to debunk Natasha. Hey Moon. So what So I released on my community wall what I was actually charged with. I didn't have to do it. I don't owe these jackasses a damn thing. But I wanted to show people that I was no P word. That wasn't true. Am I perfect? No. I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be invincible as Miss Flashlight claims I was. So she decides to respond to my little TT live. Hey Mama Bear. And she responds by going insane and then starts calling me a mommy beater and blah 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 blah. And she has a bunch of idiots that we used to a lot of people in this chat used to be friends with had wrenches. Surprise, surprise. The more we learn each day on here of the backstabbing. So some of the comments that were in chat go back to Grinder. Ooh, big deal, right? Then she decides, and Tiff decides to say, oh, here's his first name and last. At least she said it right. My last name right. Hey, Navigator. And that was her business to tell because someone was stomping her feet and wasn't getting her damn way and decides she has the right to tell everyone else's business on YouTube, especially when the person who thought she could trust her decided to go blab, cause trouble. And then I find out last night that their actual plan was to ditch Jamie and go over to Amber's channel. But that didn't work out so nicely, did it? So we can give her an F for fuck up. So if anyone wants to watch that restream, it's on my Twitch when I restreamed her so-called response. And the chat was real nasty, I'll say that, but she thought I'd be triggered. Like, I haven't heard all that shit before. I heard it all before. You think that's supposed to hurt my feces, Tiff? I knew when I arrived that I've been doxxed before. Oh, I guess you weren't told that either. Ah, poor uninformed soul. I don't think I'm invincible on here. Nobody is. Nobody is invincible. Well, Moon, that was an act, in my opinion, trying to rally a lot of people for Amber. Pretty believable. But here's the honest thing. What happened between Amber and Jamie was supposed to be kept private. So Amber, okay, I'll rephrase this before I say it. So I don't buy any narrative that Jamie was abusive in any way because it doesn't make any sense because Jamie knows that Amber is very popular on here. So, that being said, Amber would have the power in this situation if she was actually abused. I'm just playing devil's advocate for a second. I'm just playing devil's advocate for a second. If she actually felt wronged by Jamie, just saying, didn't she have the option of pushing the live button and telling her story herself? If she felt so abused? No, Amber wasn't scared of anything. Moon, Amber was just upset, which happens when two people break up. Okay. Let's just put this into perspective here. Let's just put this into perspective. You know, hey Gladys. So some of these screenshots that were released over at Natasha's shouldn't have been released in the first place. But she decided to release Jamie's peen. Absolutely, Gladys, and this is what it's about. This is what it's about. Amber and Jamie's business should be left up to them. But some people can't respect that, Gladys. The only thing Amber did was she was upset. She confided in someone she thought she could trust. She vented. She probably said some things that she didn't mean or didn't mean it that way. And suddenly, Amber's being called a liar. And then we know who is saying, "Oh, I'm trying to clear my name." Give me a break. It wasn't your story to tell in the first place. I'm not even going to repeat the nasty things I was told because it's none of anyone's business if it's true or not. Let's just put it that way. And Gladys is right. Amber and Jamie's business should be left up to them. It's okay, Gladys. It's absolutely okay. And hey, yes, Hockett. So, Wyoming here made a comment over at Noodles that this whole noodle thing happened to her. Somehow, somewhere, she did all the right things. She had her Facebook profile locked down, locked down like Fort Knox. She did her photos. She did everything right. But somehow these little bottom feeding trolls somehow got pictures of her family. Oh, really? Wyoming? That wouldn't surprise me any. I mean Andrea's mom or the other Andrea? Hey, Wendy. Okay, Andrea mom. Okay, there's two Andreas, so I'm just I know of two Andreas in this community, and it's like, okay, which one is it? Hey, Rachel, how are you? So, so I'm hearing, I heard on Jamie's last night that Voices had something to say. So Voices decided to threaten MKB. Hey, Jack. So Voices decided to threaten MKB and decided to call social services. I don't know what it's about. It's probably over an unpaid loan. I don't really care what it's about. I don't care if it's over an unpaid loan. MKB said something to trigger her. I don't really care if it's over revenge over what she did to Boots' mama. But did anyone ever hear the? But yeah, Boots. That's just what I'm hearing. I don't know why it was, but I heard the part, Boots, where voices threatened to call CPS on Boots' mama. I don't really care why. Of course you do. You always talk shit. And yeah, you always talk shit as usual. But I don't care why. That's the thing. Oh yeah, that's right, Wyoming. MKB Voices gave MKB $200 from the $2,000 that Ryan Upchurch gave her. And apparently she wants her money back or something like that. And now she's threatening CPS or something like that. You really have the gall, Voices, to even go there. So Voices don't understand for the life of her that filing a false complaint with the police or social services is a criminal offense. So if if she got caught making a false report to the police, to social services, or to any other government agency, such as the courts, she could be charged and go to jail. But she can't go into court as a defense and say, well, MKB got me mad on YouTube. Wah, MKB triggered me. Broken justice. Wah. You'd be laughed out of court and in a jail cell so fast, you won't know what hit you. With that defense, because the courts don't care why you lied or made a false call to social services or lied under oath or whatever you want to fucking do these days. But voices these days wouldn't make a good witness on the witness stand. Because if she testifies under direct examination, in any case, The other side can, hey, they can go over to TT's channel or Big D's channel. Hey, Siren, and see her lying and talking shit, and use that under cross examination to attack her credibility. For fuck's sakes. And she calls herself True Crime. She just doesn't get it, does she? So, Big Angela, I suggest you park it and you don't pick up that phone and go real life because it's really going to hit you where it hurts. And if MKB gets a call from social services and they arrive at her door, she may be a blabbering idiot, but she's not that stupid. So if she gets a social worker from social services at her door due to a complaint, she'll put two and two together since you decided to make a threat of it. So there's that, voices. And and here's the part that really gets to me. Okay, Maggie May, good night, hon. So she decides to cry and cry and cry about Kimball's and Kraftles, like their, what do you call it? They're saints. She likes to portray that they do nothing wrong. They're wonderful people. So when Sabrina decided, okay, I had enough with their lies and scams, voices goes up and cries a river. Oh, what about Kimball's safety? What about Kimball's safety? Well, I said this before. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. All right. So you can't do anything to help someone that doesn't want to be helped. So if she wants to stay with a man that's choking her, hitting her, and doesn't want to take any step whatsoever to improve her situation, there's nothing anyone can do. There's nothing anyone can do to help her. She has to take that first step. The next time Kraftles lays a hand on her, she calls the police, files charges, and doesn't bail his ass out, and then files for divorce. You see, in my opinion, and I kind of agree with some people, that she's trying to use her unfortunate circumstances to scam people. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. So she takes so publicly she says that Kraftles is having a seizure. She lies to her audience and says every time that Kraftles acts up, decides to choke, hit, slap, or kick her, you sure are voices. Hit, slap, kick. You say he has a seizure. What the fuck? People have seizures and they don't act that way. We have someone in chat that has seizures. She don't act that way. What a load of bullshit that was. So she sits there after an incident of a alleged seizure, and grifts for money. Now, usually when you have a seizure, you're either shaking, uncontrollably, and you feel like shit afterwards. That's one type of seizure. Then the other common type, is where you go unconscious. It's where you go unconscious and you're convulsing uncontrollably. Now, none of that, they don't do violent acts in the middle of having a seizure. They're not thinking about choking you or slapping you in the middle of a seizure. It's fucking bullshit. All they do is use it to garner sympathy, to collect the cash. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. And Sabrina gets backlash for it, for exposing a scam. What the fuck is wrong with some people? So code word for physical abuse is seizure. Just remember that, everyone. And then Kimball's will send messages behind the scenes begging for money. She'll just probably take herself out for a coffee or a big meal. She'll stuff her face because she has zero self-respect for herself. And then she has her body issues. It's probably she probably thinks she can't do any better. But look at the size of her. Look at her, I can see why she thinks that way. But yes, and please hit the thumbs up, lurkers. I'd really appreciate it. Can a mod get rid of this? Thank you. She's not welcome here. You're not welcome here, Tiff. So yeah, then she has her adios, auf Wiedersehen, ciao, sayonara. So they think it's her sub's responsibility to pay for her housing. So she had her little housing scam up for a while. Thank you, Wyoming. The garbage is always taken out on this channel. So she decides, well, let's lie and tell everyone that I'm getting thrown out of my house. Nice little scam. Nice little grift. Nice little grifty. I even fell for that one at first. I never donated to it. I felt if she couldn't afford the place she was in, she could downsize. Since her kid moved out, they can get a smaller place. That was just how I viewed it. But so I decided, okay, let me just be a nice person and share it. She didn't meet her goal on that, of course. And she got mad that the person who decided to just come into chat wasn't getting enough, was getting all the attention at the time, and Granny's watching was getting none of it. Yeah, and then Kibbles and Craftles got mad over that so-called citizen complaint filed against them from Granny's watching, and that infuriated them. I'm not going to sit here and defend them too. I'm not going to defend Granny for that. I totally don't like what how she did that, and then raised money for a lawyer on top of that. I'm going to say this right here and now. That was wrong. But because Granny, oh, you want me to show my face, hon? All right. I had no problem with it, Wendy, you know? Yeah, Wendy, I usually show my face on hold on one second. Here I am. I usually show my face on my members only feeds. So if you want to sign up for a membership, it's right up, it's pinned to the top. So oh, that's fine, Wendy. So they were mad because we were paying more attention to Tiffany than Granny's watching, and that sort of put a wedge in the relationship. Let's just put it that way. So in the beginning of July, they did a 180 and decided they left everything. They decided to say, okay, fuck you, Jamie. They just have to see they just said fuck you, Kim and Craftles, and then they started with the lies. Then they started with the lies, and suddenly with that home grift, they suddenly when they couldn't meet their goal, they suddenly get $1,000 donation, or I forget how much it was. It was 1,000 or $1,500. So, and then they thanked their anonymous donor for, and I'm kind of suspicious at the timing. So it happened right after. It happened right after they turned for a month. So they turn. So this donation happened mid August or into September. So I have an idea who it is, but it's someone who likes to throw money at people. Let's just put it that way. Likes to hang over at slobbies. I'll just give you that clue. I think I can't prove who it. There's no way to prove who sent that money. But if I had to guess, that's who I think it is. Trying to make a point. Well, she got scammed, so she got scammed. So Oh well. If you want to throw money at trash, okay, that's fine with me. It's not my money. I only donated. Here's the thing. I only donated to one fundraiser on here, actually, and that was Jamie's. I actually donated to one, the legal fundraiser. So I can understand why some people in this community are skeptical to even donate to fundraisers because there's a lot of people like MKB and Broken Justice, Sally Ann, Kibbles and Craftles, especially Natasha Cooper. We can't forget about the Queen of Scammers who go around and say, "Oh, they tell you they sad fish you a sad story, and the funds aren't used for what they say they're going to be used for." So Natasha said she's going to have a $10,000. Oh, if she gets $10,000, she's going to put up a website. Where's your website, Natasha? Where's your alleged website? Oh, that's right. You probably went to the casino and spent it. That's right. That's right. That's right. You probably went to the casino or spent it on something totally frivolous for all we know. Hey, Wyoming, at least you had fun, right? So thank you, Julie, for the compliment. And so I'm just gonna remind people, I'm not gonna lower myself to their standards, these trolls standards. I'm not gonna go after their parents, their kids. Hey Patty. Yeah, we all need money, Wendy. Absolutely. But I'm not gonna sit there and lie and scam people for it. All right, Wendy? That's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not going to sit there and put up a fundraiser, go, tell a sad story or a lie, say I need my ears operated on or something. I'm just giving you a fictitious example, or I need my teeth worked on, or makeup. Oh, I need you to pay my rent this month. And then the next month comes around and I ask you to pay my rent again next month. A repetitive cycle. And no, I'm not going to sit there and sadfish everyone just so I can make a buck every month or grift people. No, that's not me. If I make money, it's because you like me, you like my content, or something like that. You see the tip jars like on the bottom, scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can sign up for a membership. It's total choice. You don't get dragged around here for not donating. This is not a cult. Jamie's channel is not a cult. The whole cult thing is a joke. A lot of people over at Natasha's or absolutely Wyoming. I don't grift anybody. Neither does Noodle. Neither does Jamie. Hey, for fuck's sakes, it's I bought some quality products from Noodle Mash. And then some of those trolls just said, "Oh, it's gonna cut me. That those arrowheads are gonna cut. Please, come on here. It's it barely can cut a chest hair. It won't even do that. It's not that sharp. I call it more like rough edges because of the stone. So Noodle was just telling everyone that it's a little rough or sharp. He called it sharp, but I call it more rough edges. It's just a perception. But then they had to make fun of that and say, "Oh, you're just gonna get sharp clay objects from Noodle." No. I got a nice crescent moon from Noodle, and I got a arrowhead, and I'm still wearing my arrowhead right now. It's like, so if it was so sharp and so dangerous, why would I be wearing it? It's like, come on, trolls, at least make it hard on us. And hey, Lisa, at least make it hard on us, and at least try to make the lies make sense. Because when you tell all these lies, yeah, the lies don't make any sense, and if they don't make any sense, they're usually not true. It's like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Why would this person say this? It's like, give me a break. It's like, it's like I'm laughing at some of their insinuations. Yeah, but I kind of wish, Lisa and Julie, that Jamie made like bottoms, something like sweatpants or pajama bottoms, because I have plenty of t-shirts. You get what I'm saying? So I got plenty of t-shirts. A lot of us have plenty of t-shirts. We got plenty of this, but a lot of us don't. Yeah, some of Jamie's designs are wonderful. It's just I have too many t-shirts, and he should just expand his reach. That's just my opinion on it. I know Jamie's going to do what he wants to do anyway, but if Jamie had pajama bottoms or sweatpants or something like that, I'd probably buy a few. It's just what I'm saying. Now I'm just being frank here. You should just have more design. Oh yeah, I love that one. Throw them in the wood chipper. I had a I had a profile picture Oh, I love that slogan. Siren, oh dear. Yeah, it's not I'm critiquing Jamie's merchandise, not because I don't like him. It's he could do other stuff too. Yeah, we love soft sweatpants. I love those, Julie. I love soft sweatpants. I like pajama bottoms. Yeah, we'd all like to expand the reach. It's just critical thinking, things we'd like to buy. Yeah, stop the hate, it's not really worth it. So as everyone realized, unfortunately, I had to get rid of a few mods on here. Everyone knows why. So I'll be the next week or so I'll be picking some new ones. So it's sad what happened, but well, I like to think so, Wendy. I like to think so. Yeah, here's the thing, Julie. Here's the thing. I don't like every craft Noodle does. It's like everyone has different tastes and everything, but I like a good portion of them. I may say one thing's not my cup of tea, but then I might look at something else. Ooh, that's nice. You got to be fair about that because if I don't like one thing, may not be my cup of tea, but it may be Wendy's cup of tea or Julie A's cup of tea or someone else's cup of tea. It's not fair because everyone has their own taste in jewelry. Everyone else has their own taste in literature or movies or food or whatever the deal may be. So we're gonna get rid of this drama discussion and aw siren. So we're gonna play the trivia game now. Yeah, Wendy, everyone has their way of getting money, and I like to do it the honest way. I'm not gonna sit here and lie on people that I don't like or has screwed me over or and I do things ethically around here. So if there's some people on the other side that hate my guts because I tell the truth or I have some morals around here, and they can just go fuck themselves. I don't care. You know, okay, splash and full. Thank you for coming. And don't forget to hit the like thumbs up on the way out. So we're gonna finish this part of the first deck here, 80s and 90s trivia. So we got movies, music, TV, sports, and pop culture. So first person who rings in the correct answer gets to pick the next category. And Okay, I'll pick the next. I'll pick the first one. Okay, you got it, Lisa Hunt. All right, you want pop culture? All right. So, all right, we'll pick culture first. So, what disease raced to prominence in the 1980s? So, what disease raced to prominence in the 1980s? Yep, Lisa, you got it. AIDS. All right, Lisa. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Pop culture? Okay. What year did the World Wide Web first become publicly accessible? What year did the World Wide Web first become publicly accessible? Refresh the page, Wyoming. Not 94. Close, Lisa. Around that time. So, what year did the World Wide Web first become publicly accessible? Close, Lisa. Getting hot. Nope, not 90, not 93. You're in the right area. In between. You got it, Lisa. So, okay, would you like pop culture again or movies, music, TV, sports? TV. All right. What famous actor played Lord Marchmain in the miniseries Brideshead Revisited? Not Jeremy Irons. What famous actor played Lord Marchmain in the miniseries Brideshead Revisited? Lord Marchmain in the miniseries Brideshead Revisited. You got it. Okay, Lisa, what would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Music? All right. What album sold 15 million copies in 1984, making it Columbia's Records best-selling release ever? What album sold 15 million copies in 1984, making it Columbia Records best-selling release ever? Nope, not off the wall. Not Michael Jackson. He wasn't signed with Columbia Records. You got it, Lisa. Okay, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Music. All right. What group was whistled down to a quartet after the death of Roy Orbison in 1988? What group was whittled down to a quartet after the death of Roy Orbison in 1988? You got it, Siren. Okay, Siren, what would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Okay. All right, Siren. What early electronic band composed of Pee Wee's Playhouse? What early electronic band composed music for Pee Wee's Playhouse? You got it, Julie? Devo. All right, Julie. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? What would you like? Yep, you got it, Julie. TV? All right. Who played Blake, the patriarch of the Carrington family on Dynasty? Who played Blake, the patriarch of the Carrington family on Dynasty? You got it, Julie. And Siren got it too. So, Julie, you got it first. So, all righty. You get to pick again. Hey, Robin, welcome. And Robin got it too. So, all right. Okay, you get to pick again, Julie. Yeah, you still remember. I never watched Dynasty, so pop culture? All right. Shoulder pads helped form what women fashion trend in the 1980s. So shoulder pads helped form what fashion trend in the 1980s for women? So shoulder pads helped form what women's fashion trend in the 1980s? Not blazers or pantsuits. 1980s. Ooh, damn, Siren. Lay down, bud. Not jumpsuits. Not big shoulders. What's it? Okay, so shoulder pads formed a fashion trend. Yeah, okay. Hey, Witchy. And you're correct. Power dressing. So you get to pick next. So it's movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon. Hey, Witchy, music. All right. What Tina Turner hit was composed by Dire Straits? Mark Knopfler. Nope. Flyer, something like that. Knopfler. Knopfler. So what Tina Turner hit was composed by Dire Straits? Mark Knopfler. So Yeah, that sounds about it. You got 2 P's, but it's 1, so yep, that's right, Lisa. Siren, oh dear. Hey, Kendra, you got it. Private dancer. Alright, Kendra. Yeah, Lisa, you got I said okay, let me read the question again, Lisa, for you. What Tina Turner hit was composed by Dire Straits' Mark Knopfler? And you wrote the name of the composer. So okay, okay, Kendra. Pop culture. What was the first successfully cloned sheep called? You got it, Julie? Dolly. Okay, Julie, you get to pick next. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture. TV. What computer operating system dominated the industry in the 1990s? Not DOS. Siren, oh dear. Microsoft, yes, crazy cat. Microsoft Windows. All right. All right. Crazy cat. What would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Yeah, there was two of them. There was DOS and then there was Windows. Windows was in the 80s. It was Windows dominated the industry actually. So pop culture. All right. What video game was released in 1980 and became a top seller? So, what video game was released in 1980 and became a top seller? Okay, this one was it's an arcade game, one of those old arcade games. Okay, two correct answers. Crazy Cat Lady got it first. It's Pac-Man. Yeah, Donkey Kong and Mario were also on the arcade. So, all right, Crazy Cat Lady, what would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? I think Sonic was 90s, Wendy. I remember when Sonic came out with the Sega. It was like 92. Movies? All right. Who received Oscar nominations for The World According to Carp? Garp, The Big Chill, and The Natural. Oh, really, Lisa? So, who received Oscar nominations for The World According to Garp, The Big Chill, and The Natural? Not. Oh, no, 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 Lisa. Not Robin Williams. Oh, yikes, Wyoming. No, none of those. Yep, you got it, Wyoming. Glenn Close. All right. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? On pop culture? All right. What brand of sunglasses popularized by Madonna and Tom Cruise reached their peak in the 80s? So, what brand of sunglasses popularized by Madonna and Tom Cruise reached their peak in the 80s? Nope, not that brand. These must be expensive ones. I'll take that, Sabrina. We don't care about spelling too much around here. Okay. Ray-Bans. Okay. Okay, Sabrina. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? TV? All right. What pro team did Sam Mayday Malone play for prior to becoming a bartender at Cheers? What pro team did Sam Mayday Malone play for prior to becoming a bartender at Cheers? Hey, OG. And we got two correct answers, and Lisa is the correct first correct answer. So she gets to pick next. So what will it be, Lisa? Oh, TV. All right. Let's go. Who played Dr. Sloan's assistant, Dr. Jack Stewart, on Diagnosis Murder? So who played Dr. Sloan's assistant, Dr. Jack Stewart, on Diagnosis Murder? So who played Dr. Sloan's assistant, Dr. Jack Stewart, on Diagnosis Murder? Anybody? Okay, Lisa. What do you got? Ooh, I love spicy buffalo. Oh, good night, Sabrina. Okay, so no one got this one, so it's Scott Baio. So we'll pick another TV question. Okay, so people will probably get this one. Who did Sam marry in the final season of Cheers? Oh, really, Lisa? No, not Shelley. Who did Sam marry in the final season of Cheers? You got it, Crazy Cat. Diane. All right. All right, Crazy Cat. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Pop culture? All right. Hasbro introduced what equine girls toy in 1983 that has since experienced a pop culture resurgence with a TV series in 2010. So Hasbro introduced what EQUINE girls toy in 1983 that has since experienced a pop culture resurgence with a TV series in 2010. Yeah, Lisa, you got it. My Little Pony. Okay, Lisa. What category would you like? So, just waiting on you, Lisa. Oh, oh dear, my dog's shaking like a leaf. Is your dog okay, Lisa? Something's going on because our dogs like to act weird sometimes. My Chihuahua shakes all the time. My one Chihuahua. Yeah, my one Chihuahua does that all the time, Lisa. So they like to get cold. They get cold easily. Some dogs get cold easily. So yeah, yeah. I think he's probably cold. He or she is probably cold, Lisa. So they get cold, so they shiver. Yeah, I got two Chihuahuas, and the third's Chihuahua mix. So I should know. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, they don't. They also get they act weird when the weather's funky. So it's not cold there. All right. Pop culture. Okay. The movies Flashdance and Fame popularized what woman's fashion piece? You got it, Lisa. Leg warmers. Okay. Hey, Smiley. Welcome back. Pop culture again? All right. Madonna popularized what modern house dance for her 1990 hit single? So Madonna popularized what modern house dance for her 1990 hit single? You got it, Lisa. Vogue. Okay, Lisa, you get to pick again. Come on. Pop culture again? All right. Hold on. Okay. In 1980, Atari introduced what shooting game for their 2600 home video game console? Oh, hi Amber. You have to scroll back for that. Yep, you're absolutely right, Amber. No one's disputing that. And nothing she said should have came out of her mouth. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, Amber. And that's what I had to repeat tonight. Are you lost, Green Goblin? Let me show you the way out. When doesn't a mod show Green Goblin out the door? He likes to make rude comments over on Sirens, so you want to disrupt Siren streams. Thank you, Wyoming. So okay, here's okay, hold on, let me see here. Yep, you got that right, Lisa. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, here we go. Lisa got the question right. So, okay, Amber, would you like to pick our next category since you popped in? So we have movies music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Since Lisa has to tend to her dog. Okay. Yes, Amber's not here because she popped out. So I'll pick a category. I'll pick a music question. So what boy band disbanded in 1994 to concentrate on solo careers? So what boy band disbanded in 1994 to concentrate on solo careers? Not NSYNC, not Backstreet Boys. One of the first boy bands. Not New Edition. Oh, there you are, Amber. Yeah. Okay, you got it, Crazy Cat. New Kids on the Block. All right, Crazy Cat. What category would you like? Movies? All right. What actor director married his former girlfriend's adopted daughter in 1997? What actor director married his former girlfriend's adopted daughter in 1997? You got it, Lisa. Woody Allen. That little scuzz bucket. Okay, Lisa, what category would you like? Movies? All right. Which actress from Natural Born Killers also appeared in another violent movie, California, just 1 year earlier? So, which actress from Natural Born Killers also appeared in another violent movie, California, just 1 year earlier? You got it. You got two correct answers here, and Lisa rang in first. So, okay, Lisa, what category would you like? Movies? All right. What does Phil do for a living in Groundhog Day? So, what does Phil do for a living in Groundhog Day? Nope, not a radio DJ. Phil. You got it, Julie. Weatherman. Okay, Julie, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon? Pop culture. All right. Give me a second. Who wrote the novel Train Spotting? Who wrote the novel Train Spotting? So, who wrote the novel Train Spotting? You got it, Lisa. Hey, your pick, Lisa. Pop culture. All right. How many users of the World Wide Web were there in 1995? 2 million, 45 million, or 100 million? So, how many users of the World Wide Web were there in 1995? 2 million, 45 million, or 100 million? Okay, you got it, Lisa. Okay, your pick, Lisa. Pop culture. All right, let's pick another card. Hands Across America in 1986 raised money for what two causes? Hands Across America in 1986 raised money for what two causes? Hands Across America. What causes did they raise money for? Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, not farmers. Hands Across America in 1986. Tough one, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Not mental health. No, not a heart thing. Hands Across America. What do we have a problem with in this country? No, not against racism, but that's a good issue in this country too. So okay, Wendy, you have no money. What does that lead to? So someone doesn't have any money. No, not drugs. Julia. Well, okay, yeah, it is charity, but it's okay, yeah, poverty, but what do charities raise money for when it comes to poverty? What are the necessities? Okay, you got one, Wyoming. I'll take housing. That would be homelessness. What's the other? Okay, can someone put two of them in there? So Wyoming got one. No, it's not medical care, not a cure. Okay, you got an answer correct in chat. You just got to put two of them together. You got one of them, Wyoming. I just didn't comment on it. Not literacy. So the first one is housing. Okay, what else do you need to live? Wyoming. You got it, Wyoming. Housing and food. So, okay, Wyoming, you get to pick the next category. What would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Movies? All right. What 1988 tearjerker starred Bette Midler as Cecilia Carroll, C.C. Bloom? What 1988 tearjerker starred Bette Midler as Cecilia Carroll, C.C. Bloom? You got it. Beaches. Okay. What category would you like, Lisa? Movies? All right. Get the Three Kings starring George Clooney takes place following the end of what war? Three Kings starring George Clooney takes place following the end of what war? At World War II. So what war? That's a Civil War. So Three Kings starring George Clooney takes place following the end of what war? And it's more recent. You got it. I'll take Desert Storm. Same thing as Gulf, the Persian Gulf. So Desert Storm, that's another name for it. So okay, Wyoming. Guess you're gonna pick the final question for tonight. So what would you like? Movies? All right. Who played Edward in Edward Scissorhands? Who played Edward in Edward Scissorhands? You got it. Johnny Depp. All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. So anyone who before everyone leaves, I'd like everyone to push the thumbs up and consider membering up and so and you're welcome, Lisa. So I'll be Frank. I'll be dealing with the snap face when the time is right. So don't be a stranger to my Cash App or PayPal. Donations are always welcome. I always like money. So all right. So I'll see everyone later and thanks everyone for coming.